That's a great job on Burton. Ought to just be absolutely elated.
Good.
Well, he and Kenseth both. Kenseth for trusting that car when he thought he had a problem, and he about drove the wheels off it trying to hold Jeff Burton at bay.
Well, you know what, boys? Jeff Burton's teammate yesterday morning, Clint Boyer, told the three of us, my teammate is driving as hard as he can every lap. Not that I doubted it, but I'm a believer now.
I guarantee you. And you know what? It just goes back to, I think about Bristol and how clean he drove against Kyle Busch at Bristol.
And thank you guys for giving me good equipment.
Same thing today. Clean race, got it done. You know, he just was honored here the other night for the Sportsman of the Year award, and he deserves it.
He raced Matt Kenseth cleanly and is going to bring the Prilosec car to victory lane.
Hey, way to go, Moneymaker.
We'll need some Prilosec after that.
Chevrolet congratulates Chevy driver Jeff Burton, winner of today's race from Chevy, an American Revolution. For Burton, first win since Dover in September, and his very first win, as we've told you earlier, came in April 1997 right here in the inaugural race.
And you know who he beat to win that race at Dover? Matt Kenseth.
Matt Kenseth.
There's the winning pass. Jeff Burton will head to victory lane. Welcome back to Texas, where 200,000 people have watched Jeff Burton score his 19th career Nextel Cup win and his second for car owner Richard Childress. Chris Devota's in victory lane.
The streak has ended. Our first multiple winner at Texas Motor Speedway, and the guy who won the very first race here, the inaugural race, is the one to do it. It's a new streak now starting for Jeff Burton. As he climbs down from his number 31, what a classic battle there between you and one of your former teammates, Matt Kenseth. Can you talk about that finish?
Matt's a hell of a driver. We were quite a bit faster than he was, and you know, he held me off for 15 laps or whatever. I mean, that's just how good he is. My guys did a great job all day. We were really good on long runs. We get beat up on short runs, and we got just what we needed. We got a long run, and it worked out for us.
You've been so consistent all year, but you haven't been to victory lane. Obviously, a great feeling for your team. Does this a sign, too, that you guys obviously a championship contender even this early in the season?
Well, it's a long year and a long way to go, and certainly we've done a nice job to this point, but there's a lot of work ahead of us, and you know, we got to go to work again next week. This is a long year, but I'll go to battle with this team and, you know, take my best shot with it.
He's going to take his best shot. As we said, he won the very first race. He gets a congratulatory kiss. He has now won the most recent at Texas. Mike Joy.
Jeff Burton led one lap today, the money lap.
That's amazing. And that's what I love about our sport. You know, you got guys that lead a lot of laps and guys that run up front. But these two guys here at the end, Burton and Kenseth, they put on the show and they went home with the check.
Just a couple of notables. Mark Martin finishes third. He's picked up right where he left off before taking those 2 weeks off. Jamie McMurray gets his first top five in a while. And you mentioned it before the race was over. David Stremme gets his first career top 10 finish by finishing 10th.
Yeah, Kurt Busch got back to 11th. And, of course, Brian Vickers third in the Toyota. He's 14th. That was a good job on those guys' part.
And a tough day for Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson, and others who ended up in the garage area and way deep in the points today. Matt Yoakum is with today's runner-up.
Shades of a great battle from Dover 1 year ago between Burton and Kenseth. Let's talk about the last lap. Sum it up from your side as far as him making your move, you trying to make your move as well.
Well, it stunk from my vantage point, but yeah, Jeff's a great friend of mine. He did a great job. You know, there's nobody more deserving than him, but it's painful losing on the last lap. But we really didn't have a car that could contend all day, and you know, through hard work, adjustments, great pit stops by these guys, they gave me a shot to win, and that's all I can ask for. I hate I lost it for him, but if I had to go do it again, I would have got beat the same way. I couldn't have done anything more except for wreck. So we got into one, and he just backed the corner up like he needed to and got to the throttle very early, and I got to the gas at the same time, but I started pushing, started spinning, and I almost took the wall down off it too, so I just couldn't get it done.
Still a great weekend for Matt Kenseth, a first and a second here in Texas.
Well, Jeff Gordon talking to Steve Latardis, crew chief, and Jeff, it wasn't a win, but my gosh, you guys battled all day.
We did. I'm really proud of this DuPont Chevrolet team because they've just been bringing awesome race cars to the track. They're an awesome team, and they proved that, again today. But, man, I'm just sick, I don't want to give races away. And felt like we had the car to beat there. And, I was getting a little bit tight. Just come off of turn 4, and the thing just went right in the wall. I mean, I had been, running closer, but it just took off for no reason. So, hey, I still take the credit for it. We should have won this race, another Texas race getting away from us, and we don't get opportunities at this place very often. So, still all in all, a good day to finish where we did. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
Okay, third today, second, 2/5 and a 10th. What a year so far. Is this cars, driver, pit crew? What is it?
Man, it's a crew. I just want to, man, I'd love to have won that for our soldiers out there, everybody that's defending this country all over the world, and we really appreciate them. This team is awesome. They're the best I've ever worked with. I love these guys. And the car was good. Closer we got to the front, the better it got. They made it better about halfway through the race. We stopped adjusting on it and just made it go. Guys, I love working with these guys, man. They're just the best.
Well, they love working with their driver, too, because when he got out of the car, the crew just threw their arms around him and gave their driver a big hug, and you deserved it, my friend.
Thanks, Dick. A lot of years of racing right there. Mark Martin seems happier in semi-retirement. Good finish for him as Jeff Burton. Look at our top 10 unofficial results. Juan Pablo Montoya, the rookie, finishing 8th, but having a big effect. That wreck with Tony Stewart, and then later the way it affected Dale Earnhardt Jr. with Kyle Busch when he was spinning. So after 7 races of 36, Jeff Gordon maintains the points lead. Chase for the Nextel Cup, but Jeff Burton with the win today, closing fast.
Well, you take a look at guys like Denny Hamlin right now in 5th place in the points. That team rallied back from being a lap down most of the afternoon to get a top 10 finish and keep that 5th place position.
The Rick Hendrick racing streak snapped to Hendrick Motorsports at 4. Richard Childress Racing with Jeff Burton winning this race today. But Chevrolet, they've won the last 5 races. They are clearly dominating this season.
They're definitely dominating this season. And the key thing is right now they still got that R07 engine that is still just kind of like in its infancy. So I think they're going to get stronger as the year goes on. I think NASCAR may have to take a look at that.
All right, don't forget next Saturday, it's Rivalry Day. Baseball, a big day on Fox Sports. It starts with Major League Baseball, 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. Yankees, Red Sox, or Cubs, Cardinals, and the rivalry goes to the racetrack that night from Phoenix at 8 o'clock Eastern, as we will bring you that race. Remember, Kurt Busch, who led today for a while. Remember, he had a run-in with the law when he was in Phoenix. The sheriff there, they made Kurt an honorary deputy. And
hey,
so,
if you can't beat him, join him.
And the sheriff is going to be in the pace car next week for that race that you'll see 8 o'clock Eastern. Speaking of who's in which car, how about Dale Earnhardt Jr. in for the 5-car ride at the end of the race?
Yeah, well, that's not unusual. Sometimes when drivers get, heat stroke